Why hello everyone, and welcome to my daily long play stream. This is where I play through whatever my current game is at the moment for a couple hours, just about each day, at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, from Sunday through Thursday, usually. Today I'm starting another game I have not played before. I think I've seen the intro of it a few times, but I'm starting Red Dead Redemption 1, which is technically Red Dead Revolver 2, but that's neither here nor there. Welcome. This is an Xbox 360 game that came out in 2010. So this game is almost 10 years old at this point. It's a very critically acclaimed game, often cited as one of the best games, if not the best game, of that generation. And I'm finally getting around to it 10 years later. That tells you how timely I am with my games. No, this is just a game that for some reason I never got into. And I don't really know why, but I'm going to be giving it a try here today. This is a game I picked up a physical copy of a few years ago for like $3. And it is a game that I've had on my backlog list for a while now. And I decided, you know what, I might as well get to it. Another game which I'm riding a horse, like Shadow of the Colossus or Zelda Twilight Princess. I'm playing this on an Xbox One via backwards compatibility, specifically an Xbox One X. Not that that fact is going to matter for this stream. This is just going to be a 1080p stream. But I do believe this game runs natively in 4K on the Xbox One X. So yeah, this is a game that takes place in the Old West, circa around 1910, maybe 1911. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe we'll find out. I'm going to hit the old start button here. It says I'm not signed in, but I don't know why. Technically, when using backwards compatibility mode for 360 games, the Xbox One switches to a form of the Xbox 360 dashboard, so it basically treats it, I guess, as another console. See, it's like, okay, I was last signed in on a different console, even though this is the same one. Some cloud storage shenanigans. I'm gonna go into the single player stuff. I don't believe I have Undead Nightmare. No, I have the Platinum Hits version of this game, which does not indicate that I have some sort of best of. I don't know, I'm just looking at the box here. Well, whatever, I'm not going to be doing that now anyway. Now, I'm wondering if this is going to be a case of,
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do.
Okay, we have a little bit of a problem here. The fact that I did play a little bit of this game when I first got it to make sure it works.
Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was.
It's picking up where that save left off, I guess.
Well,
And it did not give me the option to start a new game.
The doctor said he'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Not entirely
Trying to
sure
give
how I
Mr.
should
Williamson a
proceed
chance.
here.
For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat? my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Alright, so the moment this cutscene is over, I'm gonna try to see if I can what I want to do is I just want to start this game over, because I not only is there a matter of let's see, options, can I game. Okay, can start a new game here. Okay. Yes. But there's a few reasons why I want to start this over. First of all, I want to see the opening cutscene again, because it's pretty cool. But second, and more importantly, is that this has some important tooltips and tutorial information that it's been probably a year, if not more, since I've actually seen it. So yeah, I'm going to start over. I probably should have done this already, but hey, you know what? It's always amateur hour here on this channel of mine. And the whole reason why, here we go. The whole reason why I waited through that cutscene is because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do that at all. You never know, right? Games handle saves and new games differently. If I had to, continue on from that point, I at least want to get that cutscene information just in case. While I was there, I probably should have put the subtitles on. Oops. Rockstar Games. We got cars. Guess it's an interesting time in American history, whereas the early 1900s, but a whole lot of it was still 1800 stuff. Just have a few more modern stuff sprinkled in, like the occasional car of a rich person, or occasional home with electricity, or telephone and such. Look at that train. So yeah, even though the resolution of this game and even though the resolution of this game is going to be a modern resolution of 4K, all the assets, the textures, and the models.
I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we helped the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
The assets and models and textures are still from 10 years ago.
Unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels animals can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Oh dear.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters' vote.
Okay.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent.
That girl in
who
front,
do
wasn't
not
she
kill each other,
in the previous
who let you
cutscene?
worship in peace.
Which technically takes place later.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Armadillo. So I wonder where he arrived by boat, and then I wonder where he is now. Like what state, and what part of the state. Okay, go to the saloon. Before I get started here, I'm going to do what I should have done already. Again, me with my inability to be ready. Subtitles. You don't come to this channel for a professionally done, well put together stream or broadcast. You come to this channel for abject amateurism. I didn't even use that word correctly. For pure amateurism by someone who clearly doesn't know what they're doing. Audio. I want to set the music down. I want to set SAR2 down. So it's here. And when I'm done streaming today, I'll go back and check the audio levels after this point. Make sure things are good. I'm not going to bother with adjusting the controls until I get through the tooltips. Alright, here we are. We're playing Red Dead Redemption, kind of. Well, yeah, like I was saying earlier, this game may have 4K resolution now running on the Xbox One X, but its assets and its textures and its models all very much from 10 years ago. So, the old saying, you can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig. But this is actually a pretty good looking game. They clearly put a lot of effort into every aspect of the presentation. It's just at some point, the crude analogy aside, you can only go so far in disguising the fact that this is a 10-year-old game. But yeah, it is a good-looking game, despite being 10 years old. You can clearly see how this game was ahead of its time. So occasionally, or often, you'll see stuff that reminds you, oh wait, this game is actually 10 years old. I guess the lipstick on a pig analogy is not really accurate at all. It's just, I'm still a little groggy and tired, and I'm not all that intelligent anyway.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Alright. The surround sound is clearly in effect with that piano. The way the audio mixing was here on my end, it sounded like that wasn't considered music. So its volume wasn't actually lowered. Hit Y to jump in the car, or the horse.
We don't need to draw undue attention.
Come on!
Hit A to giddy up.
Whoa!
That train sure did wait there a while. Unless that's a different train.
So it's Fort
I think it
Murphy you
is.
wanna visit?
There's no
That's right.
passenger cars
Ain't
on
taken
it.
nobody up to the fort in a long time.
Come on!
Looks like we're following this
Plan on
guy.
spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Okay. Nice sunsets there. I do not believe this game received any kind of HDR support as a result of its
Yeah.
Xbox One X
Well,
patch.
it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Gio,
Right.
you ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
Alright. Just holding down A to maintain this current speed. I guess we're going up here.
You don't
Alright.
look much like no Blackwater fella.
That's because I ain't.
If I'm being honest, I don't care much for those highfalutin big city types. Not much at all.
Blackwater ain't much of a city. More of a town with delusions. But, no, me neither.
Little trouble with some rocks here.
Yeah. A fella told me he was out in Blackwater a few months back and saw one of them newfangled carriages without horses.
Is that so?
And you wind 'em up like a clock. Damnedest thing ye ever saw without the aid of liquor, he told me.
Times are changing fast. That's for sure.
An interesting analogy.
I'll
The
tell
old
you, Mr. Marston,
crankshaft,
those coyotes
handbrings,
eat better than I
starting
do.
things.
Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill.
Of course, nobody really winds their clocks by
easy
hand
up there.
either.
Whoa now.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Alright. Approach Fort Mercer. Looks like an old mission, to be perfectly honest. Kind of like the Alamo. Are we in Texas? Or is this like New Mexico or Arizona? Don't mind me, I'm just sort of soaking it in. He automatically got off the horse at that point.
Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seem to save yourself.
Okay. Some
Bill,
squabbles
I
out here.
implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implore. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh.
That wasn't smart.
Poor Jim.
I have no idea what his plan was there. I think he was going to outshoot when he had 3 guys with rifles trained on him. Goes to show how long it's been since I've seen this intro, where I couldn't remember if this was going to be a gameplay sequence or not. But the good news is that we should be right back at that cutscene that we accidentally opened up with. Sorry about that, folks, but I thought it would give me the option to start a new game. But this being from the same makers of the Grand Theft Auto series, they always lead you right back into a game, your current save as well. Here we go.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. Got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Alright, we are caught up. Sounds like a train passing by. Ah, there it is. Join Bonnie, who is over there somewhere. I guess I didn't miss all that much of the tutorial stuff before this point, so other than wanting to see that initial cutscene again, which didn't really explain much of who any of these characters were. And there really wasn't all that much of a point for me starting this over, since I'm back where my previous save had left off, but oh well. Yeah, either telegraph lines or electrical lines, possibly both. Oh, okay. I assumed I was on a ranch, but apparently this is a town. Let's check the map. Oh, McFarland's ranch is right next to the town. There's where I was, Armadillo. Let's just get an idea as to how big this area is. If I remember correctly, from listening to the Bombcast from back in the day, which I have a frequent habit of listening to old Bombcasts because I have no life. Yeah, funny. Part of this game takes place in Mexico, which leads me to believe that this game is definitely on the southern part of either Texas, New Mexico, or Arizona. These definitely seem like Spanish names of towns and such, so maybe this is the Rio Grande or some other river. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Alright. Okay, the back button does your, what do you call it? Your inventory stuff. Chickens. Don't shoot them, or else they'll somehow spawn a whole bunch more and they'll all start attacking you. It'd be funny if this game actually abided by the Legend of Zelda rule set like that. But, alright.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here.
Alright. So we gotta ride some horses. Hit B to go into
There's the foreman's
cinematic
office.
mode.
It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse. Come on then, I'll show you around the property.
Oh. For some reason I thought she was going back into the gated area then.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Okay. Maybe it is just a ranch. Oh. Oh.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
It's fine corral, but it's no golden corral, if you know what I mean.
That's the train station.
That's
Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Okay, so if you hold A, it'll just go into an auto ride mode where you don't even have to bother steering. Okay. Maybe. Oh. Maybe not. I don't know.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't fight.
Hit A to run.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I can use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Introduce you to the sitting mechanic.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
It's funny, it was morning, now
We
it's
best
night.
get moving. This is a dangerous time of night for us.
Guessing mine is still the one on the left? I'll follow your lead,
Right,
because
follow me. Keep your eyes
you
peeled
said
for
so.
anything suspicious. Thank
Look
you,
at that
Mr.
sky.
Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
you don't get that kind of night sky anymore. After all the electric lights and such. I don't know if you live out in the country, you might. I don't know. Not where I live, though. It's good old suburbs.
God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all.
Oh dear, I don't want to start off killing rabbits. Oh well. Ah! Dagnammit.
Come on.
Did you see that? Come on then. Time to put that bloodlust of yours.
I thought I was supposed to save the...
You thought I couldn't use this, didn't you?
Bunny. I'm sorry, Bunny, but the game's making me do this.
That's it. Kill those little bumps.
For some reason I assumed we were going to be shooting bandits, not bunny kids. I don't know. I'm guessing that's the outhouse.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having that stew tomorrow. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on.
I guess she didn't tie her horse to that thing either. Sorry, horse. I'm here. I'm
Let's
here.
get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
I have no idea how much of this game I'll be able to get through today.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Ha! She's gonna take offense to that suggestion.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock. Gee up! Come on, boys.
That was a miss.
Hurry! I bet they're going straight for the chicken. Won't be back.
Oops. I wonder what the limit to how often you can use this is. Oops, I shot the chicken. That wasn't very helpful.
Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room.
I bet I would have gotten an achievement or something if they didn't lose any of the chickens, but whatever. Guess you have chicken
you
with
can actually handle a rifle.
Barely.
Something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
I wonder if that is where the term hitch a ride comes from. Of course, now we think of it as getting a ride, not parking it. I wish you only needed 6 hours of sleep. Alright, well, my motto is to save early and... Oh, let's just go to bed. My motto is to save early and save often. Yes. Alright. Here we are. Something about a chest. Revolver ammo. Repeater ammo. Hello. Oh, they're talking to each other. Not to me. How presumptuous of me to assume that people are talking to me.
Hello.
Yeah, so far this is looking and feeling a lot like Grand Theft Horse, but I assume that that will change as time goes on, as it introduces more of the unique elements to the Red Deaders series. But as of right now, we got a B on our map, indicating... Oops. Sorry, I've been used to playing Doom Eternal, where they have the map on the back button. There you go, that's where the game wants me to go. I have no idea how long it'll take me to play through this game. Just as a word of, not necessarily warning, but information, FYI, I'm neither a completionist nor a speedrunner. I just sort of, stream these games like I was playing them normally, because, to be perfectly honest, that's how I play games now, when I stream. And as a result, I basically just... see a better way of putting it. I don't do anything with anything in particular in mind. I just play these games as I would normally play them. I just happen to be streaming them. I don't try to get everything, but I try to get as much as I can in terms of upgrades, collectibles, anything that might be useful. I'm also not trying to run through the game as quickly as I can, although I usually don't do all the side quests or such. Sometimes I get bogged down in doing a particular group of side quests. Sometimes I just spend a lot of time beelining the story. But, or mainlining this... Yeah, whatever. All I'm saying is I don't have any particular objective in mind, but I usually stop when I see credits roll. So yeah, that is when I consider the game beaten, is when I see the credits. I wonder if it was actually necessary for me to ride the horse that short of a distance. Oh, I forgot to mention, I am keeping an occasional eye in the chat, just in case anyone pops in. Usually doesn't happen anymore, but just in case someone comes in and says hi or something, I guess be a little patient, as it may take me a few minutes to notice it and respond. Look at that dog. Hey, dog. This isn't a Bethesda game, you can't just talk to people. Quite a stately manner, though it could use a fresh coat of paint. Or any paint. I don't know. Big front porch. Wraparound, too.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine.
Slow roasted.
But apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson, or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only will I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
Oh,
It makes you
great.
happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Yeah.
Giddy up!
So it sounds like I'm gonna have to get into a race with her.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
Okay, we look for the campfires.
I'm losing.
Great.
Come on.
I wasn't paying attention to the stamina meter.
Come. Come on.
I think it's the blue bar on the left, and the red bar on the right is your health. Right?
Go.
I wonder if this mission will fail me if I lose and have to do it over again, or if it'll just result in me losing the race and losing some money or something. I don't know. Okay.
Let's go.
So it seems like we are in somewhat of an extended tutorial sequence in these early parts. Not that that's surprising. That's pretty common. Just making an observation. Having an awfully difficult time keeping on the track here.
Let's go.
Certainly doesn't help that I'm having trouble seeing it.
Come on.
If I didn't get thrown off my horse by not paying attention to the stamina meter, I would not be losing as badly as I am now. Although, make no mistake, I almost certainly would still be losing. That's a nice looking game. My lipstick on a pig comment was unwarranted. It's just me saying it's an older game. 10 years old. I almost got thrown off the horse again. Oh well. I hope this game doesn't make me do that again.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marshall.
Obviously, I probably would have gotten an achievement for if I'd won that race. But whatever. Alright, we have an M. Dagnammit. It's gonna take me a while to get out of the habit of hitting, what do you call it? The back button to check the map. Is there like a dedicated map button, like on the D-pad? I think I would prefer that. After all, we check the controls here. Call horse, camera shift left, camera shift right, radar zoom level. Crouch, look behind, dead eye. I do not see a dedicated map button. Oh well. Hey. So we got some options here. We can do another mission with Miss McFarland, or we can head into town. Is this our horse? I think so. Nice lady gave us a place to live and a horse. Speaking of which, where is that? Where is the house anyway? Let's take a look here. Wait, what? Is this my horse? This is my house. Is that my horse, though? I don't know. Again, this is not Elder Scrolls, so it's not going to tell you if and when you are stealing a horse. So do I assume that the horse that's hitched to the thing in front of my house is my horse, or do I is there any way of actually seeing that information? Looks like we have 2 outfits here. Alright, I assume that this is my horse because it was closest to me when when that cutscene ended. That's just someone else's horse hitched. I don't know, maybe I'll check the playback. I can't remember what color the horse was I was riding earlier, so maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Like I said, always amateur hour on my channel. Let's take a look. Dagnammit. Let's take a look. Consumables. Let's take a look at the map. General store. Doctor's office. House. Alright, so we should probably go here, right? Alright. Be helpful if we were pointed in the right direction, don't you think?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Just take a nice, relaxing ride to town. Because apparently this is not actually a town, but a ranch. What's that? No railroad crossing things there. I guess people were smart enough back then to get out of the way of trains. Down here, there's a house there. If I can, Alright. Dadgummit. Okay, it's gonna take me a long time at this rate, so let's, see if we can go a little bit faster than that. Got people coming up from behind me, it sounds like. Hello. Sorry if I'm in your way. Whoa, what is going on there? I'll tell you what's going on. There's some open world jank that's going on. I imagine, for this game, I'll probably be sticking pretty close to the normal 2-hour streaming time I give myself every day. Unlike, other games, I don't necessarily feel, hey, there's a coyote. I don't necessarily feel compelled to do extra long streams of this. I imagine it'll take me a while. I don't know if it'll take me as long as Sekiro did, but that took a long time for different reasons. This game might.
Whoa there.
Alright, we found our way to Armadillo somehow, against all odds. We're back here. Thank you, horse. Hey, dog. What's up?
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Why is the sheriff sleeping in a cell?
And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
I don't know, this guy doesn't seem on the up and up to me, but we'll see.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Oh, what? You getting keep with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
Lots of spitting
I
going
got me one
on.
of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Oh, no. Put your gun down.
Guess he's not the sheriff. That's good.
You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
You want to get out of here for a minute?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you? Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county.
So this is a waste of time then.
Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks that live here.
This voice actor
The
sounds
world has
familiar.
problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Maybe I have to look up who
Why,
it
what's
is.
happened?
got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burn down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy.
What's that
You're
bang
persistent
sound?
little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
The saloon's this way.
So who are we looking for?
A bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn
Walton
roadie,
Goggins
prey on
from
the stage
Justified?
coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. The way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
Look at that guy's hat.
This dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Mount up, Marston. Walton's our man. He spotted you. Stay on him, boy.
What?
Catch me up. I don't want to let that bastard get away.
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality, and he'll be telling me what I need to know.
Okay.
Come on.
Might take me a while to get used to these controls and the way this game just sort of plays and such. But I'll get there. I'm not worried about it. After finishing Ori and the Will of Wisp and Doom Eternal, I have no other games coming out anytime soon that I need to play.
Go.
I mean, I do have my list of games I was looking forward to coming out this year, but most of the games I know I'm going to play are coming out later than that. Later than this, I mean. I doubt I'll actually get Persona 5 Royal, and I need to upgrade my graphics card before I get Half-Life Alyx. And even then, I don't know if I'll be able to stream it.
Damn! Take cover!
Take another look at that list.
We'll work our way up this hill.
Hey, yeah, you, over here.
Marston, I got you covered. Move up to that wagon. Marston, take that bastard behind. Why don't you try pointing at somebody before you pull the trigger, genius? Get to that crate. I got you covered. Watch out for that bastard behind the rock.
You should have stayed in Armadillo, Marshal.
Put a window in your skull, Walt.
Are you gonna help me here?
I'm getting the hang of this.
Move up to that rock.
Okay, you have to press L. You have to press RB to take cover. Okay.
My God, you sure are a pathetic.
There's one behind the outhouse. Good. Now move up to the outhouse, Marston. It's your day of reckoning, boys.
Up here, cocksuckers.
Wasn't sure if I could actually hit him from that angle.
Take him alive if you can.
I assumed that by shooting him in the leg I could capture him, but...
Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
I suppose I could have shot the gun out of his hand and that would have been more effective, but harder to do. I made $20. Looks like I can pay off that $15 debt. Do you think this honor plus 200? Agent honor. Do you think I could have, oh yeah, sort of dark side, light side system to this game. Well, in these games I tend to try to go to the light side if I can. Oh, alright. There's a lot of text up. There's a lot of text popping on the screen. There's someone over here as well. Shows me going through the looting animation, but doesn't actually show me what I got from that. Hey, horse. What's up? I think that's my horse there. I assume it's not going to let you loot bodies you've already looted. Right? Alright, let's take a look at where we are on the map. I gave information about how to possibly fast travel, but I was a little confused by it. Okay. Take a look at the map again. If I can fast travel, then I will, but I don't know how to do that as of yet. It's a train. Is that what the train actually is on the track, or is that just highlighting the track? I don't know. Let's head back to the marshal's office. When I'm done streaming and I set up tomorrow's stream, I'll have to look up how to actually fast travel. It's a long time ago, but when I played GTA 4, hey look, a tumbleweed, I did a lot of fast traveling because I was very determined to get the achievement for beating the game in under 30 hours. So I used taxis everywhere I could and hit the button to skip the taxi riding sequence. And I was successful. I got that achievement. I'm not saying it's necessarily my goal to do that here, but I would like to know how to fast travel. So I bet, I'll make this a less tedious game. Not that I'm saying it is tedious, but it could potentially be that way if I don't know how to fast travel. Someone's shooting at something. Hopefully not me. Town's popping into existence there. Old video games. Five-finger fillet is now available in several locations. What is that? A fillet that's been stolen? Poker available. I don't... Alright. I guess the map is filling in with side activities. My days of achievement hunting are long gone. Not that they were very prolific or successful anyway.
Let's go.
I just sort of play games normally again. I'll take whatever achievements I can get, I suppose, but... Okay.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marson?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Okay, guess just gonna leave that guy in the cell, I guess, but whatever. Okay. Looks like we got a posse here.
Government, Marston.
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty person last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. Not far now. Eyes open, boys. Ooh, now. All right.
horses here and follow me.
Okay, I guess I got
Let's
off
move
my
up the
horse
canyon towards the
automatically.
fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower neither.
Let's see
Great.
how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Thought there were only like 4 of them. Is it just me, or is the camera pulled back further away than usual? Maybe it's because it's been a while since I played a GTA-style game. I'm more used to like Gears of War or Control, traditional third-person shooters.
Damn! Those bastards were waiting for us! Come on, Marshal! I can't take them all by myself! Wouldn't be rustling no more.
One more government, boy.
Let's split up. You take the left, boys. I'll go right. Marston, you can go with the deputies or cover me.
I'll go to the right, I guess.
Stop falling behind. We gotta push forward.
Me and you again, Marston. Let's hope this goes as well as last time. Hellfire! Eyes up.
Is there like a way I can heal?
It's just
me and you,
partner.
Come on, you coward! Looks like we got him. Let's move on. Stick with me.
Maybe I'm slowly regenerating health. Kind of looks like it.
Look, the deputies are making progress. What the hell?
Looks like they're getting shot to me.
Eyes up! We ain't finished yet. You got one!
Maybe the right bar is my Deadeye meter.
Surrender, or I'll kill you all! Help me out here, will you?
You want to stop doing that?
Head for that camp. Blast them, boy. You better surrender. You hear? Put down your gun. There he is.
I don't recall there being any difficulty settings for this game, so I assume if there is one, it's on normal.
Get those thieving bastards! Okay, Marston. I'll wait for you a short ways up this ridge.
I wonder what the reload button is on this controller. This game, I mean,
Excuse me, partner. I ain't getting fresh.
How do you open, these boxes? A little hard to tell which side you open them from. At least it is for me. I have plenty of ammo at the moment.
I think I spotted some snipers. Eyes up! Sniper! Nice and steady now. Don't leave yourself open. shooting, boys. Come on, let's regroup.
Looks like we're regrouping with the deputies. Okay, so I'm gonna guess the thing on the right is the Deadeye meter. I'm glad it's not my health, because I would be in trouble. What?
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. All right, stealthy as you can, boys. Let's get as close to those bastards as we can.
Hold on, let me loot this money. I already have more than enough to pay off the debt.
Careful! There's innocents down there. Watch out for Mr. Ghost Cat.
I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in.
Unlocked an avatar award? It's been a long time since I've used my avatar for anything. I'm still getting shot at from here.
What now?
I think that's just a tree. Oh, wait, there's an enemy, maybe? Nope. Like my sniper's nest up there. Not very effective, because I got hit several times, but whatever, I'll take it. Red marks where dead bodies are on the map with an axe. Okay, cool. There's another $5. I imagine back in the day that was a lot of money. Now it's barely enough to get a fast food meal from the Taco Bell. Not including tax, of course.
I think that's all of them. Fine shooting, boys. Now come on, let's untie those hostages.
Actually, I think that the $5 box from Taco Bell is going away, and now it's like $5.50 or something. Sad times.
Thanks, Marshal.
And the current one has those dumb cinnamon twists I don't like anyway.
All right.
I'd rather have nothing than those.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank
Better believe I'd rather have
Well
an
done,
extra
Mr.
taco.
Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and back piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Don't have a cow, man. Have a lot of them. What can I say? I'm a product of the 90s. Alright, well, I guess we do some looting here. Looting and scooting. honor.
If it ain't me, it's someone else.
Alright. It's, is this my horse? I believe so. I don't know. Hit the start button to access the map. Looks like I'm actually closer to the home base, the ranch, than I am to Armadillo. Looks like I have another mission, but not for the sheriff, but to get that guy. Maybe. I don't know. I have another Barney McFarlane mission. I think I might actually call it a little bit early today, though. I'm going to head back to town. As soon as I can reorient myself to getting out of here, that is. That's just going to take me back from whence I came. I'd like to get to this map. This part right here. So let's set a waypoint. I figured that would be the case, but you never know.
Go! Come on!
Here we go. Yeah, my streams tend to be more subdued, more laid back, if you want to put it in a more positive, so if you want to put a more positive spin on it. Don't have much of a personality, so what you see is what you get. In this case, what you hear. I'm just playing these games and I'm streaming them. That's all. Well, yeah, I guess I'm feeling a little more tired than usual today, so... I'm going to be calling it a little bit early today. Now there are 2 horses tied to my thing here, and I don't know why. I mean, that is my house, isn't it? Yeah. How do I, know which horse is mine? Have I haven't been hitching these horses to this thing. Is this just any horse I've ever, rode? I don't know. The reason why this is a bit concerning is because your horse actually levels up, I think. Its stamina increases the more you ride it, so you ideally want to be riding the same horse. I think. I got some stuff to look up. I don't know what's going on with that, but I want to find out. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and save the game here, which you do in GTA fashion by going to bed. But yeah, before I call it a day, I just want to take a moment to thank you for watching. I appreciate when people take time out of their day to watch my streams and videos. Just as a quick reminder, I do a stream like this almost every day at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. At least I do from Sunday through Thursday. I do a retro stream on Monday night at 8 p.m. A modern stream on Wednesday night at 11 p.m. and 4K and or HDR uploads on Fridays, which usually publish on Saturday. So yeah, I'll definitely see you back here tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. for more Red Dead Redemption for the Xbox 360, being played via backwards compatibility on the Xbox One. And until then, take it easy.